Print, email, Facebook, Twitter. More analysis. WA federal election battleground seats mapped out by Bill Shorten. Malcolm Turnbull visits. Few things in politics present a clearer picture of how elections are likely to transpire, and the location of the key battleground seats, than whether big names are spending their time. Federal leaders have limited time and, with 6 states, 2 mainland territories and 150 House of Representatives seats to cover, they inevitably have to prioritize their time and effort on the places they think will decide the contest. With an election drawing closer, Malcolm Turnbull is expected to call it early next year. Bill Shorten's busy diary in WA tells a lot about what Labour is expecting from the next poll. Firstly, the West is clearly a state the party has its eyes on, with Mr Shorten having made 6 visits in the past 9 months. That should come as no surprise, given there are a host of marginal Liberal seats that Labour strategists view as possible gains. Seats held by government ministers Christian Porter, Ken Wyatt and Michael Keenan are among their targets. Beyond that is a very clear pattern about the territory Labour thinks will be the battleground in WA for the next campaign. Perth's fringe holds key to Labour victory. The series of announcements Mr Shorten has made have had a very clear target: outer suburban Perth. Shorten media events announcement, topic: seat of event 18/5/18, Fremantle Hospital, Fremantle corporate tax cuts / general hospital funding, Fremantle 17/5/18, North Metro TAFE, East Perth re-announcement of national TAFE fee pledge, Perth 12/4/18, train Cannington to Armadale, press conference Armadale line extension to Byford funding pledge, Birch 11/4/18, Nowaga Rail Depot Mitchell Freeway extension funding pledge, Pierce 10/4/18, Stirling Civic Gardens funding pledge for Mitchell Freeway extension, Stirling 9/4/18, Midland Railway Station funding pledge for Midland Train Line extension, Hasluck 5/3/18, Robertson Park Reserve, Perth General campaigning, Perth 5/3/18, Joondalup Health Campus JHC Mental Health Unit funding pledge, More 10/11/17, Ask Tomlinson Welshpool nothing besides citizenship comments, Swan 13/10/17, Perth Train Station funding pledge for Morley/Ellenbrook Line, Perth 26/8/17, Labour State Conference, Crown Perth, Burswood Fair Share Fund pledge, Swan money for the Ellenbrook train line, funding for the Midland and Byford rail extensions, and cash to extend the Mitchell Freeway and expand Joondalup Hospital are a sample of the promises Mr Shorten has been selling on those visits. That has meant visits to Nowagup, Joondalup, Midland, Armadale, and Welshpool, with Perth and Fremantle a more recent focus given upcoming by-elections in those seats. For the most part, Mr Shorten's announcements have centred around the marginal Liberal seats of Pierce, Stirling, Hasluck, and Swan, held by Mr Porter, Mr Keenan, Mr Wyatt and Steve Irons respectively. There has also been a focus on the Labour-held marginal seat of Cowan, but the targeting of Swan, Pierce, Stirling and Hasluck by Mr Shorten leaves little doubt about the party's strategy. Labour sees those seats as potentially being there for the taking, and crucial to Mr Shorten's chances of moving into the Lodge next year. In other words, if you head to a shopping centre in Midland, Ellenbrook or Bulga in the next year, you might well bump into Mr Shorten and his team. But don't hold your breath for some federal leader action if you live in Claremont, Applecross, or the Wheatbelt, all extremely safe Liberal seats from which the Labour leader has been shying away. Turnbull eyes off the regions. The diary of the WA visits by Malcolm Turnbull paints a slightly different picture, one inevitably altered by the official duties of being Prime Minister. Mr Turnbull has headed west 4 times in the past 9 months and, rather than staying in Perth as Mr Shorten has, he has made something of a presence in regional WA. Turnbull media events announcement, topic: seats of event 27/4/18, Lakelands Shopping Centre, Lakelands Train Station funding pledge, Canning 27/4/18, Yagan Square, Perth $3.2 BWA infrastructure funding pledge, Perth 4/11/17, Crown Perth, Burswood speech to Asia Pacific Regional Conference, Swan 3/11/17, Crown Perth, Burswood press conference with German President, Swan 3/11/17, HMAS Perth. Henderson Missile Defense Upgrade for Navy Warships Fremantle 2/9/17, Rendezvous Hotel, Scarborough Speech to our Liberal State Conference Sterling 1/9/17, Kalgoorlie Cashless Welfare Cardo Connor 4/8/17, Broome Listening to a Drag 3/8/17, Neerup Road, Clarkson Mark Completion of Granana Freeway Extension Pierce 2/8/17, Bustleton Jetty Announce Funding for Bustleton Jetty Forest 2/8/17, Albany Senior High School Tour of High School and National Anzac Centre Connor 1/8/17, Aloft Hotel, Rivervale Visit Aloft Hotel Swan 31/7/17, Swan View High School, Swan View touting funding boost for Indigenous students. Hasluck visits to Albany, Bustleton, Kalgoorlie and Broome have been incorporated, but a focus on infrastructure for suburban Perth has also been clear. Funding pledges for rail, road and other essential infrastructure were at the heart of Mr Turnbull's most recent tour visit, while the Prime Minister has made stops in Hasluck, Swan, Pearce, and Canning, the latter held by Liberal Andrew Hastie by just under 7%. It forms a pattern indicating the Liberals, perhaps unsurprisingly, are looking to consolidate the seats they have rather than aggressively targeting Labour-held seats. Reinforcing that pattern was also the controversial decision by the Liberals to not field candidates in the Perth and Fremantle by-elections, after ruling them a lost cause. It is never a good idea to just waste money on a contest that you are unlikely to win. In fact, that is nigh on impossible to win, Finance Minister and WA Senator Matthias Cormann said by way of explanation. One thing that does seem likely is that, with several seats in the balance and the political futures of some big names on the line, both leaders will be making their way to WA plenty more times between now and polling day. But just how much you will see them might depend on where and why you actually live.